is now 18 years old and 1 week away from graduation. You guys are clapping, but he's not leaving. I've already asked him, I said, Frankie, what do you want to do with your life? Have you thought about college? Just now. I'm like, Frankie, you do realize that all you need to do is get accepted. I tell a lot of jokes. I will pay for your entire college education no matter where you want to go. As long as you get accepted. What do you think about that? I say, you know, if you want to go to school in California, we'll make it happen. You want to go to school out of state, we'll make it happen. I said, hell, I'll even do one of those international programs. You know, the ones where you give them one of your children and then they give you one of their children. What is it called when you kid swap? Thank you, sorry. That's right, exchange. Some of you are like, that's called human trafficking. Different program. I would love to do an exchange program with my son, but don't give me a regular kid. If I'm gonna do an exchange program, give me a kid from like a hardcore third world country so that he appreciates all the basic things most American children take for granted. That's why I say, give me little Tombutu. Give me Tombutu. I would love Tombutu, and Tombutu would love me.
Mr. Fluffy,
Yes, Tombutu.
I was wondering, what time do we go to sleep?
You go to sleep whenever you like. This is your room. We sleep next door. All of this is for Tombutu? Yes, all of this is for Tombutu.
In my village, 2 families sleep in an area this big.
Well, here in America, one big-ass Mexican kid sleeps right here. Enjoy. And then I would take him to like IHOP or Denny's and let him order whatever he wants and just watch him lose it. You know?
This is the Thanksgiving I heard of. Thank you, Mr. Fluffy. Thank you. If there is anything Tombutu can do for you, please tell me anything.
Can you help me take out the trash?
For you, I will eat the trash.
Meanwhile, my son's on the other side of the world on top of an elephant trying to get Wi-Fi. No fighting. But I had to make up the fact that I yelled at Frankie. I go, Frankie, whatever you want to do, let's do it. Gabriel, can we go to an arcade? Arcade? Dude, you have a Nintendo Wii at your house. And then I had a flashback to 20 years ago.
¿Qué? Arcade, cabrón, tú tienes un Nintendo en la casa. You have a Nintendo at home.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm turning into my mom. Come on, dude, let's go. I take him to this big old freaking arcade, right? And I felt so out of it because I didn't know you couldn't put money in the machines anymore. I remember quarters. I'm thinking, here, $5. And he's like looking at me like, what? Go play. And he's like, he came right back, all done. I'm like, dude, I didn't know this. You have to go to another machine, put in money, and then it gives you a card, and then you swipe that card to play video games. And the game he wants to play doesn't cost a quarter. It costs $3. A game, big old machine called Dance Dance Revolution. Some of you know this game? Yeah, maybe sort of. For those of you that don't know the game, it's pretty simple. It's a dancing game, and there's a big screen, and then arrows come out to music. And whatever arrow comes out, that's the arrow you have to step on when it comes out. Kind of cool, but all the music is techno. And it's loud. I know I'm getting older because I'm like, they got to turn that down. Dance, dance, revolution, revolution, get ready. And the kids are like, I'm ready. Select music. And that's what they dance to. Ready, go. Perfect. And the kid's like, woo! And I'm like, I love this game, but they need to have something that's more fluffy friendly so that fluffy people and parents can hang and enjoy. We're watching this game for over an hour. I told Frankie, let's go play another game and then we'll come back where the line goes down. The line never goes down. Great. So I'm watching kid after kid after kid. You know, I'm like, serious? How much is it? It's $3 a dance. $3 a dance? And then I thought about it. Well, I paid 20 2 nights ago, so I guess $3 isn't that bad. Now that I think about it. Some of you are clapping, some are like,
I don't get it.
yeah, whatever. Anyway. So kid after kid, then I found something out. You can always spot that one kid who you just know is gonna grow up to be a little bit more creative than others by the way he plays the game. And all the other little kids, they know something's up. They're like, you gotta watch. When Benji plays, you gotta watch. Watch. Sure enough, here comes Benji, right?
Dance, dance, revolution. Get ready.
I'm so ready.
Like, oh, it's on.
Select music. Ready, go.
This dude took off. I know. I'm like, wow. Frankie's like, I'm next. I go, you can't follow that. You better come over here and play some Street Fighter, man. Let me show you how to throw a fireball. Love you guys, man. I have way too many good memories here, man. Some of them are kind of blurred because I was. You can't have, oh, seriously, around here you got to be careful because the police here in Bakersfield, they don't mess around. They will stop you for anything, man. They got me outside, and you know, whoo, what are you doing? Walking. But I noticed something though. If you can make a cop laugh, they will work with you. But you gotta really make them laugh. You can't just make them go, ah. You gotta make them, you know. You know. I made a cop laugh so hard one time, he almost peed on himself. I know this because he told me. He was like, you don't understand. I damn near pissed myself. And here in Bakersfield, man, it's no different, man. I love every part of this town. I even love Oildale. Oh, yeah. And for everybody watching at home going, what the hell is Oildale? But I still love it, guys. I still love it. But yeah, man, drinking here in town, you gotta be careful though, man, because some people can handle alcohol. You know who you are. Some people can't. You have no clue. Guys especially, you know how it goes. We get loaded, we turn into one of three people, right? We're either the I love you guy, I hate you guy, or the mirror guy. You know that guy, right? Hey! Mirror. I know, because that's me. Oh my God, I can't handle alcohol. People, when they get drunk, they say things they don't mean. And you know when I'm drunk, you hear something like, woo, I'm going running. You better cut me off. Oh, hell yeah, man. And when I drink, I only drink like regular alcohol. I don't do beer. Beer just doesn't know. Beer makes me talk to my body. I don't like that. When I get drunk on beer, I get weird. I'm like, you know. What's the matter? Hey, you said you could hang. Don't talk to me there. You talking shit too? That's what I say. You just got to be careful, you know? And if you're going to drink and you are thinking about driving, don't do it. You know, it's not a good idea. Because like I say, you know when you're drunk. You know when you're drunk. You're doing laps in the parking lot and you can't find the exit. Hello? Some of you make it out to the streets. You know when you're drunk. You're like, you know. behind you, you hear.
Shut up, stupid.
You know, if you hear the magical sound, one of two things will pop into your head. Either one, I'm okay, I'm fine. I can beat this. Or two, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. I gotta let you go, babe. I'm gonna go to jail. Tell the kids I love them, bye. I'm gonna tell you right now, again, if you can make the police laugh, you have a chance. If you do get pulled over for drunk driving, okay, pull over as slowly and as safely as you can. Get over to the end. Now, if you know for a fact that you are gonna go to jail, okay, I'm gone. Have a little fun. I don't mean take off in a high-speed pursuit. No, don't do that, because you're not gonna get very far. I mean, if you're drunk and you know you're gonna go to jail, you know, and you have tinted windows, have a little extra fun. Take off your seatbelt, jump over to the passenger side, throw your seatbelt back on, and just wait for the cop. You have no idea how bad you're gonna throw his ass off, you guys. He's gonna come over to the driver's side with a flashlight. Oh, you're sitting there, dude. He was here a second ago. I don't know where he went. Excuse me? What? Me drive? Oh, hell no, I'm fucked up. Thank you guys very, very much. Oh my God. Oh, I got chills. Look at. Thank you very much. Thank you. Woo. I missed you too. Siéntate, tío, siéntate. Oh my God. Somebody saw me running.
Córrele, gordo, córrele, córrele.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, you guys. I know a lot of you are like, what took you so long to come back to El Paso? I don't have a good excuse, but I hope this makes up for it. Man, I have some history in this town. Been coming here since July of 1997. Yeah? Used to perform on the west side of town over at Bart Reed's comic strip. I was here on my 21st birthday. I'll never forget. Never forget it. And that's the last time I drank in El Paso. You guys don't mess around. It was my birthday. I'm hanging out at the club, and they're like, it's your birthday. I'm like, it's my birthday. You want a drink? Sure. So I started drinking, and then the staff was like, do you want to party? I was like, I want to party. You want to dance? I want to dance. I passed out and I woke up at some place called the OP. Now see, you guys are clapping and you're laughing because you know. I didn't know it was an alternative nightclub. I'm from LA. I thought OP stood for Órale pues. And that is a messed up way to sober up. You know, I'm at the club, I'm dancing, you know. Hey. Hey. Hey! There was a little guy behind me going, Pikachu! Yo también soy Pokemon. No! But it was kind of crazy. I was getting checked out by guys. I was like, oh my God. And I know they were checking me out because they're looking at me like I look at tacos. But then I thought about it. Oh my God, I just turned on a man. Shoot. Man, I call my girlfriend. I say, you better not mess up. I have options. I have a memory. A few years back, I was doing a show at the comic strip, and my idol, Mr. Paul Rodriguez, was in town doing a benefit. He calls up the comic strip and he says,
Hey, listen, I'm doing a benefit up the street. Y sabes qué, vato? I'm gonna come down there and I wanna do some shots, unos tequilas and unos tacos.
I'm like, let's do it. He shows up to the club and he says, all right, get in the car, let's go. I go, where are we going?
We're going to Juarez.
Juarez? Let's eat some tacos here.
I can't afford you here.
Let's go to the other side. So we wind up on the other side and we wound up killing some tacos and, we wound up crossing the border. And when we crossed the border, it was a few months after I taped a bunch of water commercials here. You guys remember the water commercials? And then they pulled me off the advertising because they said I was too fat to sell water. Whatever. So we're crossing the border and immigration was right there and they're checking the cars and we're in a blue van. My buddy Jim, who's sitting over there, was driving. And Border Patrol comes over to the window and he opens the door and he sees me. He goes, oh my God, it's you. You're hysterical. And I go, what do you think of this guy? And Paul was like,
hey, what's up?
And the guy was like, oh my God. And so we wound up taking pictures at the border. And it was so funny because we're outside the car and we're pretending to be arrested, right? People are driving by going,
let Paul Rodriguez and Pikachu go. They're American, puto. Let them go.
It's priceless. We crossed the border and Paul's like,
hey, I wanna go hang out and have a good time.
He went to this place off the 10 called Jaguars. It's a male, gentleman's club, whatever you want to call it. So we go in there and I'm like, oh my God. As soon as we walked in, I'm thinking Paul's gonna be all, shh, I don't want nobody to know I'm here. Goes over to the DJ and the DJ's like,
all right, ladies, look who just walked in, Paul Rodriguez.
All of a sudden, there's like 32 lap dances that stop like that. And all these girls, they bum rush Paul. And I'm like, wow, I gotta get funnier. So we're hanging out there for a couple hours. We wind up outside in the parking lot. And this girl jumped into the car and she's like, oh my God, Paul Rodriguez, I love you. My mom is a huge fan too. Here, please, please, please. And
whatever you want, okay, ven para acá, come here.
Here, please talk to her on the phone.
Ora.
He looks at me in the front seat and he goes,
hey, tú, Iglesias,
here, be me. He put me on the phone with the girl's mom. I'm like,
hey, señora, how you doing? Yeah, your daughter, she's a real angel. Yeah, that's what they call her here.
Yeah, man, I love Paul. Like I said, Paul's one of the main reasons why I got into comedy. And he used to mess with me a lot. Trust me, in my last special, I talked about how I had a Volkswagen Beetle. It was a true story. I really had a Beetle. And I got rid of it because I got tired of the fat jokes. When you're a fluffy guy and you have a little car and all of your friends are professional comedians, oh, they'll make you cry. Paul especially.
How the hell did you manage to squeeze inside of that? No, hombre, I have never seen a car expand before while someone was inside of it. How do you get a stretch mark on the windshield? That's what I want to know. When you fart, does it go faster?
One after another after another. I'm like, oh my God. And you know what it is? It's karma. Because 10 years ago, I did a joke about Paul Rodriguez on TV. I used to be on a show on the Nickelodeon network called All That. Some of you remember? Yeah? That was me, a lot smaller. I was only 2 X's. I was a 2X, yeah. Anyway, as soon as the TV show season was over, they gave all the cast members gifts. They gave this one girl a TV, this one kid a DVD collection. Since I was the only one who had his own car, they gave me a car alarm with a remote start to it. A lot of cars have those now, but think back 10 years ago, there was only a few that had the... My friends went, where'd you get that? I looked at him and I said, Nickelodeon. That's bad. I go to show it off to everybody. I showed my mom. I said, Mom, go to the car. I got to use the bathroom. I left you a present. Oh, a present? Okay. So she goes to the car, and I started the car from the kitchen.
El diablo! El diablo! El diablo!
I had to run outside. Mom, it's not the devil. Look at. Nickelodeon. Oh my God, mijo. Oh my God, you scared me. Me sacaste un pedo, mijo. Oh my God, mira, smell, mijo, smell. I wind up doing a show in Hollywood at a comedy club, and I'm working with my idol, with Paul Rodriguez. As soon as the show was over, we go, we're walking out the door, and he walks up to me and he says,
You know, I like the whole fluffy thing you do. It's catchy. It sounds cute. Keep eating.
we walk outside, and my car is parked there first because I showed up late. So, my car's right there, and Paul walks by. All right, take it easy. He walks right in front of my car, and my friend goes, dude, show him your car. Show him Nickelodeon. And I couldn't help it, freaking.
Hey, hijo la chi. What the hell? What is this?
Paul! Nickelodeon! Living here in the United States, I can't think of anywhere else I'd want to live. Some people say, well, you're Mexican. Wouldn't you rather live in Mexico? I love Mexico. Just visiting. Oh, I like it right here. That's why it kind of bothers me whenever people go, what is it like being a Latino comedian? I go, I don't know. I'm a comedian who happens to be Latino. What's the difference? The difference is my special will air on Comedy Central, not Telemundo. It's hard, you guys, A little Espanol. If you speak a little Spanish, it freaks people out. Oh my God, he's speaking Spanish. Don't get me wrong, I like watching Spanish programming myself. Some of the stuff is really cool. My favorite thing are the commercials, because they're always about sex. You don't even know what the product is until like the last 2 seconds. It's always some model walking out all sexy, right? Hola. Ay, qué rico. And on the 28th second, right? Ah! Pepsi. And you're sitting there going, I gotta go get a Pepsi. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I have a thing for soda. I love it, man. I know they gave me water, but, a soda. I didn't even see that right there. Huh? Excuse me un momento. Pepsi. No, that's actually diet, which is cool. I'm not on a diet, and it's funny because people go, well, then why do you drink diet soda? So I can eat regular cake. I love cake, man. Are you kidding? By the way, I want to thank the 3 people who brought me a cake personally. I have them in the bag. I really appreciate that. It was very nice of you. The management and the promoters are freaking out. They're like, Gabriel, why do they all bring you cake? I go, because on TV, I talked about one time how much I love cake, and so people bring it. My friend Mando got mad. He's like, why don't you talk about hookers? But yeah, somebody asked me earlier too. They said, Gabriel, when you get to do your special, are you gonna do anything about the country? Are you gonna talk about politics? Well, I'm gonna talk about, first of all, how I love this country and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I know that half the world right now thinks that our leader is the devil, and most of us would agree. He's not. I don't have to make fun of the president. He does it by himself. Okay? He does it by himself. Every time he comes on TV, I can't wait to hear what he has to say, especially during press conferences, right?
Mr. President, question. It's been over a year. What is your plan for Katrina?
We're gonna find her. That's right. And we're gonna bring Katrina to justice. We have every reason to believe Katrina's connected to Al Qaeda. K to Katrina. They both start with a K. Our president got elected. I didn't vote for him, but then again, I didn't vote for the other guy either. I was just like, How Bush won is beyond me. Americans, we love to vote, but we don't vote for presidents. We vote for things like American Idol. Because that's fun. Voting for presidents is not fun. Voting for American hit, she-bang. That's what they should do for presidents, just put both guys on TV for 1 hour. Call it something catchy like, who's gonna run this? You put them on TV for an hour, let them argue. 30 minutes into the special, you put an 800 number on the screen and say, cast your vote, right?
You've reached the presidential hotline. For George Bush, press 3. John Kerry, press 4. Other options, press 5.
You don't like either one? Press 5.
Please hold.
I knew you'd be back. One night, I got 11 cakes. 11. And I took them home because I was local. And that's a fight no one has ever had at 3 o'clock in the morning. No one. Because you don't just walk into the house with 11 cakes. You make some noise, you know, freaking. And I walk in with the last 2 cakes and my girlfriend's in the kitchen. What the hell is this? I'm trying to be cute. It's a bakery. Where did you get this cake? The people at the show brought it, baby. Are you gonna eat all of it? Well, eventually. I'm not gonna do it in one hit, you know, freaking 2 days later. Clear. How do you know someone isn't trying to poison you? I'm like, with cake? Are you serious? What is it like? You live by the cake, you die by the cake, you know? No. So we're going back and forth arguing at 3 o'clock in the morning. We wake up our kid. And here he comes into the kitchen. What's going on? You guys are making... Where did the cake come from? The people at the show brought it. Tell them I said thank you. I'll tell them you said thank you. How come they give you cake? Because 10 years ago, I did a joke where I said I love chocolate cake, and now people give me cake. You should say you love Transformers. I'll start doing it. So we're going back and forth. My girl's like, put him to bed. I go, you got to go to sleep, Frankie. And he's like, You want some cake? Yeah. So I grabbed one of the 11 cakes that someone brought. It was like a little one, little Walmart one with the plastic cover and the sticker and the seal. So I knew it was cool. So it was a little cake, and I handed it to him. I go, here. He goes, a piece? I go, no, dude, it's a little cake. You could have the whole thing. And the look that came over his face was like he got a gift from God. I said, here, and he's like, oh, take it to your room. No mané padre. Next morning, I go to take him to school. He's in the bathroom crying, right? Ooh. You okay? My stomach. Too much cake? Yeah. Was it good? Hell yeah. I'll meet you in the car. 15 minutes later, he comes out to the car. He's all sweaty and get in the car and 45 minutes late to school. Usually when I drop him off, it's like on the side of the school, 10 minutes early or right on the dot. It's nice. They set up cones. There's a supervisor to make sure your kid gets out of the car okay. But when you're late, there's nobody there. So I figured, why leave him on the side of the school? I'll just drop him off in front. You're not supposed to do that. I didn't know, and I didn't really care. We're late. Go. Gabriel, I'm not just go. So he cracks the door, and from out of nowhere, here comes the principal. And I know that's who it is because he's losing it. It's the principal, it's the principal, it's the principal. I'm like, dude, relax. I'm 32. I don't give a damn. Here comes the principal.
Sir, this is not the designated drop-off area. Please take your child to the other side of the school. You cannot leave him here.
I was like, watch this.
Señora, no sé lo que está diciendo. Está dejando a mi hijo aquí. Aquí va en la escuela. Su mamá no se levantó. Yo no sé.
That's how you do it, homeboy. That's how you do it. That principal was amazing because she was like,
Usted no puede dejar su hijo aquí. Saca la vuelta a la otro lado de la escuela. Allá sí, aquí no. Allá sí, aquí no. Yo no soy pendeja.